Namaskar. Honorable Union Minister, Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Rupala sir. Hon'ble Minister of State Balyan sir. Hon'ble Minister of State Murugan sir. Hon'ble Minister from Telangana, Srinivas Yadav sir. Secretary Fisheries, Secretary Animal Husbandry, Meenesh Shah, Sapna Poti ma'am, and all friends from the startup sector and all dear farmers from Telangana and elsewhere. Also milk cooperatives and milk producer companies from across the country. We are very happy to be here in one of the cities which is the heart of the IT sector in India and to talk about startups. I'd like to tell a little bit about how the Animal Husbandry Ministry from the beginning, we were set up in 2019, and from 2019 onwards, the focus of the ministry has been not just towards a subsidy regime to help farmers or to help the industry, but also to inspire entrepreneurship and to support entrepreneurs and startups. Right in the beginning in 2019, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji had launched our first Grand Startup Challenge. In 2021, we had the second round of the Startup Challenge. And these were the results of those two startup challenges. We had more than 150 entries each time. We had selected 12 winners. We had given them a fair amount of prize money, and till date we are supporting these startups in increasing their skills, in finding new markets and so on. These were some of the winners of Challenge 1.0 and 2.0. I think some of the names here in 1.0 have already become household names in the animal husbandry sector. And these are also companies which are doing very well now. Last year on the 1st of June on Milk Day, we had a similar conclave in Delhi in which entrepreneurs and startups had shared their ideas and experiences. We also have a few other initiatives within the ministry to help the private sector and especially to help entrepreneurs. One of the very unusual and different kind of initiatives is the Dairy Investment Accelerator. Because we normally think of startups as something to do with IT, something to do with software. But the fact is that a group of farmers in the village, they want to get together, create an FPO and start selling their products. That itself is a very important and in fact the basic startup, the basic entrepreneur from which the entire sector will grow. So one of these initiatives is the Dairy Investment Accelerator in which CII, Invest India, we have together created a system in which we are hoping to bring FPOs in touch with the private sector, bigger processors, so that good quality milk is going to the bigger processor without middlemen who will spoil the quality, and the FPO in the field is getting an assured market also. This is the kind of network we are working on establishing. We are going to create a platform for this very soon, in which the small supplier will be able to locate a good buyer and also negotiate the price to their advantage. Another major initiative of the ministry is the National Digital Livestock Mission, in which most of the people in the room would be aware that all livestock animals are being given ear tags and a unique ID across the country as part of the foot and mouth vaccination program. On the basis of this digital ID, we are creating an entire software structure in which the health details, breathing details, sale purchase, all details of the animal will be available on a software called Bharat Pashudhan. Once this is going to be in place, it will be possible for all kinds of startups, all kinds of researchers to have access to this data and create their own products on top of it through API connectivity. This is the kind of structure we are working on, in which there will be a database, the Bharat Pashudhan database. Health workers, health services will have access, farmers will have access, and processors and other startups, other entrepreneurs, other businesses would also get access. This is how we are expecting the API linkage to work, and we are really hoping that in future a much larger private sector ecosystem will be built on the basis of this very unique initiative. Another new exercise we have just started recently, we have invited an expression of interest from startups in 4 major categories, which is biometrics for animal identification, IoT devices, traceability solutions, and drone technology. So this round of expression of interest has concluded. I think several people who have applied are here in the room with us today. We will be soon evaluating them and then trying to connect the startups with a place where they can, a farm or a government sector location where they can test out and show the validity of their product and also find a route to marketability and profitability. Today's event is meant for all kinds of startups, early stages, commercialization stage, farmer-centric, consumer-centric. We have something for everyone today. There are 4 kinds of activities we are planning to do. One is a showcase, which will be held in this room in the afternoon, in which the cooperatives, the bigger companies who have been invited here through CII and the milk producer companies, which are the main customers for the startups here, for their products and their services. There's an opportunity for the startups to show their products and give their display. There's a beautiful exhibition outside which was absolutely full of excitement when Hon'ble Minister just visited it. Then we also have special pitching sessions organized for us through Startup India, in which venture capitalists are going to be here and listen to the pitches, and hopefully some of you will get funding as a result of this. And for everybody else, there is a training workshop in which all of us, and I am also looking forward to attend this session and learn more about how to set up your business, how to move towards profitability. And one thing which I would love to see is more and more of the products and services to be appearing on the government e-marketplace on GEM, so that everybody knows your product, knows that it is a good product, and anyone in the government sector can also purchase it very comfortably. I would also like to say a few words about the other entrepreneurship schemes within the ministry. The National Livestock Mission, the Rashtriya Gokul Mission, and the Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund. In the National Livestock Mission, which is now almost entirely oriented towards entrepreneurship, we have 50% capital subsidy for breed multiplication farms for poultry, sheep, goat, and pig, for feed and fodder startups, and individual self-help groups, Section 8 companies, they are all eligible for this subsidy. This scheme is being run entirely online through a portal developed by SIDBI, and it's a very successful scheme. Farmers, FPOs, milk producer companies might be interested in taking advantage of this subsidy and this scheme. This is the kind of funding pattern available. 50% subsidy is available up to a maximum of 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs. This is enough to create a sustainable breed multiplication farm. Another important component in the National Livestock Mission is the research and innovation funding, in which central assistance to 100% is available to various educational institutions and startups for innovative research and innovation programs. In the Rashtriya Gokul Mission also, there is the concept of the breed multiplication farm, in which up to 2 crore subsidy, 50% subsidy is available. This is a very beautiful scheme. It's running very well. And other persons who are interested in setting up in cattle business, this is a great scheme to take advantage of. Then there is the Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund, which is part of the Atmanirbhar Bharat package, 15,000 crores worth of funding available, in which all kinds of processing and peripheral industries related to animal husbandry in the private sector are being given an interest subvention. This is another very major and very successful scheme of the ministry, and startups can also participate in this. I would greatly recommend that people should take advantage of this scheme. Thank you so much. I wish this event all the best.